Hi, welcome to my craft room. I am Lori Cooch, and today I'm going to show you a fun video on a neat little card technique with some stamping that you may not have seen before. So to do this, we need this all-purpose mat, and this one's from close to my heart, and it resists everything. So that's why it's a good mat to have. So that's what we're going to be using today. We're also going to be using the Barn Red ink, Desert Sand, Olive, Glacier, Ponderosa Pine, and some VersaMark. We're going to do a little bit of heat embossing with my silver embossing powder. We're going to use a close to my heart spray pen, the Spritz Cleaner, and then I'm using the Colonial white card base. So it comes a pre-card base with an envelope in the kit. And we're going to use some Barn Red cardstock and then a piece of Colonial white cardstock. We're also going to be using the Country Born stamp. It is $17.95, and all of this will be listed at the end of the video. Right below the video in the more information, all the items I used are going to be listed there. So to get started, I'm going to take the Barn Red ink, and I am just going to smear it on my mat here. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm going to take some of the Desert Sand. Just kind of go around the outside with it. And then the Olive. And I'm going to put this towards the bottom. Might be hard to see, but it's going to come up here in a second. So then I'm going to take my spritzer pen. It only has water in it, and I'm just going to put some spritz of water, and you're going to see it bead, excuse me, bead right up. So there's that, and then I'm going to take my my Colonial white cardstock and just lay it on there. And I'm going to let it sit and absorb it all. And what's neat about this is no card is going to be the same. They're all going to turn out different because it's going to depend on how you ink things up and where your card lands. So just rub it all in and pick it up. So we have that. And then I just have a paper towel or a napkin, and this wipes right off. Okay. So now we want this to dry. So I'm going to hit this with my heat tool real quick. Just using my close to my heart heat tool to help it dry. Okay. And now, ooh, I just hit my light. Got my cords tangled up. Okay. There. So now I'm going to take the Glacier ink, and I'm going to do the same thing with it. Just kind of all over my mat. Now instead of the water, I'm going to use the Spritz Cleaner. This is for cleaning your stamp pads. And I'm just going to put a couple spits on there. It's going to give it a different kind of look. Okay. And I'm going to plunk that down on there. Rub it all around. So added some blue, hint of blue in there. Not a whole lot, we just wanted a hint. It's kind of a really light color. Okay, we're going to dry this again. And then I'm going to take my desert sand. And you can do these with any colors you want. My desert sand ink and this little sponge. I'm just going to ink up my sponge and go around the edges so that there's a little bit of, kind of gives it a distressed, older look on the edge. Go all the way around. And this is perfect for if you have a lot of white spots on your edge, like it seems I do. Okay. There's that. Now, next, I'm going to take my Ponderosa Pine. I'm going to try and make this flat. And I'm going to stamp the words, "Happiness is homemade," on the front of my card base. And I did this earlier and I got it completely crooked. So I hope I can get it a little straighter this way, or this time. Better, not perfect. Okay, let this dry. And next I'm going to take this little beanbag thing. I don't know what it's called, but I'm just going to rub it over my card because I don't want embossing powder to stick to it where I don't want it. Okay, and that helps with that. And then I'm going to take my VersaMark ink, and I don't know if you can really see it, but it's that milk jug right there. And I'm going to stamp up my milk jug. And I'm just going to stamp it on the front here. I can't really see if this is straight. We'll just go for it. And you can't really see it. It's hard for me to see, but you will see it here in a second. So I have this piece of scrap paper I'm going to set on here. I'm going to take my silver embossing powder. I'm just going to shake it over here. And it's going to stick to where the VersaMark ink was. And hopefully nowhere else. Kind of shake it off. See it? And then I'm going to put this back. In my jug. Now if you have a like a Swiffer sheet, it's really good at getting embossing powder off. I'm just going to use this leftover napkin that I had. And now I'm going to take my heat tool again. I'm going to hit that embossing powder, and you're going to see it turn a bright, shiny silver. And it doesn't take a whole lot of time. There it goes. Okay. So there's that. See how shiny that got? Now I'm going to mount that on my Barn Red. If I can find my tape runner. Piece of cardstock. And it's going to be bended a little bit because you heated it up and you got it wet. It's going to make it hard to see what I'm doing. Okay. And then I'm just going to fold this in half. And mount that right on my card base. And there you go. Fun little card. You can send it for any reason at all. And if you live very rural like I do, probably send this to my neighbor. That's it. That's my little fun card for tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel if you liked it. You can always find me on my Facebook groups, Lori Cooch Scrapbooking, Cricut Craft Room, and Cricut Explore and Design Space. Those are all the groups I admin. You can also reach me here on YouTube or on my blog, lorisscrappybunch.blogspot.com. All of my contact will be in the video below or in the info below. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful evening.